Good morning, everybody. Happy hump day. Hope y'all are doing well. I'm trying to do a little multitasking, trying to run something back there on the big boy this morning. Trying again. Every time I try here lately, it's not working, but I'm going back to the metal bed or the whatever you call that thing, the gold one. And it looks like it's laying it down pretty good so far. We'll see. Let it run a while. Let's see who we got hanging out with us this morning. We got Mr. Troy Pritchard. How you doing, Troy? Steve Gronsky in the house. Appreciate the thumbs up, Steve. Sean's here. Good morning. Monroe's here. Good morning. Mr. Paul, how you doing? Hope you're doing well this morning. Thomas Grimm's in the house. Good morning. Clyde is here. Good morning, Clyde. Good morning, Don. Appreciate the thumbs up. Gary Hammett, good morning. Let's see. Larry says, morning, everyone. 55 and calm. Humidity only 41%. For morning, that's low, yeah. My favorite solar man is in the house. Good morning, Ryan. Kevin Ailes is here. Good morning, Kevin. Lonnie's here. Good morning. George says, happy hump day, Jack, Dave, and the gang. Well, it rained most of the night. Excuse me. Now temps are falling. We got a little shower last night. Enough to wet the ground a little bit. I don't think it did a whole lot. At least not right where I'm at. Marcelo's here. Good morning. Kenneth is with us this morning, too. Good morning, Kenneth. Rob is here. Good morning, Rob. Darren is in the house. Good morning, Darren. And Charles Steed says, good morning, Dave and the Jackster. Yeah, the Jackster is right here where I can't move again. But got him a good spot picked out. Well, let's see. What are we going to talk about this morning? Anybody got anything they want to talk about? I don't have much. Like I said, got a little rain. You know, they were predicting some storms and stuff, and I don't know if there was any of that stuff going on west of Atlanta or not. But right before I went to bed, I checked the the little weather app. You can put that radar on, and then you can tell it to do the future, what they think it's going to do. And it looks like, I swear, sometimes it'll be a line of cloud, line of stuff like big green blob, and then it's like right when it gets to me, it goes whoop and it goes right around me or something. And that's kind of what happened yesterday. I think we just got a little bit. I can tell we got a little bit, but not much, which is okay, I guess. Just as long as we're getting enough. I think that thing is laying it down all right. I hope so. I'll give it a shot this morning and see what happens. Let's see. What else have I got to talk about? Piddled around out in the shop yesterday. I got my inline fan mounted on the wall just under the window. But I found out that my thing that I printed, it's actually one of these. I actually printed 2 of these, but I thought, well, I've got these. I may try to use this, but it turns out it's just a little bit too big, and I can't get the stuff over it. So that's what I'm trying to run back there now. I'm going to try to run another one and undersize it just a little. Yeah, if I can't get it to run, I'll just try to find something to buy. I bought the 4-inch one that I have right over there. So I know I can probably buy a 6-inch one somewhere, or probably Home Depot or Lowe's or somebody has them. But yeah, just barely wouldn't feed. Couldn't quite get the hose on. And I'm like, well, dadgummit. So, but anyway, I'm still waiting on a few other little things too. I ordered the 4-piece kit from American Photonics yesterday, which comes with the 4 different lenses and tubes, and it comes with that. I'm not sure exactly what they call it. I think it's called a reverse alignment tool, and it's where it has a little laser built into a thing, and you can stick it in the tube so it shoots the beam back the other way. So, and plus, instead of having to pulse it and fire it and do the tape and all that, you can see it, and it's on all the time. So that's a pretty cool thing. I watched the video of that guy showing how to use it, and it looks like you can do a beam alignment in just a little bit of time. Doesn't take long at all. Much quicker than doing it the other way. Larry says a hair dryer can fix that problem. I didn't even think about that. You're awesome, Larry. I will get. I think I don't know if I got a hair dryer here or not. I think I do. I think there's one in one of these bathroom cabinets somewhere. I will see if I can find that and try that out. Mr. Ballard says, I put up my first YouTube short yesterday. That is an interesting process. Well, how did I miss it? I haven't seen it. Tell us a little bit about the process, Ryan. What's different about doing a short than it is doing a regular thing? And do you have to? Is it something you have to do with like a phone and hold it vertical? Because I notice it seems like all the shorts I see, I'm watching it on my 65-inch TV, and I just see the third in the middle whenever I watch a short. And that's why I don't like them. If I'm going to watch something, I want to see the whole screen. I don't want to see that little small section of it. Everybody raves about those shorts, and I do not like watching. I guess I'm a weirdo or something. Klondike says, I need to look in that laser alignment tool. Yeah, you can buy all of the things individually, and you can buy that little reverse alignment laser thing. I don't know how much it costs. In fact, I'll see if I can find the price for you while we're talking here. But when you watch the guy demonstrate how it works, it just makes sense. It's way quicker, and they say that when you're doing the alignment the old way, that when you put the tape on there, well, now you got to go back and clean stuff off because you may have some goo from the tape and stuff on your mirrors and stuff. So it just makes perfect sense. And that's when I saw it, I thought, oh yeah. In fact, there's a guy in one of the Facebook groups. Let's see, what do I call this? I think that's what it is. Okay, here. that's the big one here. I'm trying to, let me look. One thing about this is I love their stuff, but I'm not a big fan of their website. It's not real user friendly. It seems like it's hard to find the stuff you're looking for. Now, let's see if I can. All right, this right here is what I bought. Well, yeah, that's the 3-piece, and I bought the 4-piece. Okay, I see you can buy the nozzles and lenses separately. Surely they sell that alignment tool separately. It would just be stupid if they didn't. Anyway, I'll keep looking and see if I can find out how much that is. Or if you want to go to their website, it's this right here. I'll put it here in the chat if you want to go check it out, Sean. Should be popping through there. Yeah, it looks like it went. All right, Ryan says it has close to 900 views. Yeah, there's Robin from Robin's Buys and DIYs, or I probably said her channel backwards or something, but anyway, she was talking about. I saw her on in the chat on one of Matt Haas's All Things YouTube live streams, and she was saying that she put a short on and it had like, I forget how many thousands of views. It was like crazy. And I'm like, okay, well, I guess that's why people do them, but I am just not a fan. I don't like the vertical format. I don't like that, most of them are like 30 seconds long, and a lot of them, they don't really, by the time you watch it, it's like, okay, what was that even about? Because a lot of times there's no talking, it's just music or something. I don't know. I just don't get them. But apparently YouTube likes them, and they're encouraging people to do that. So Troy says he has a couple of hair dryers in the shop. Well, I don't have one in my shop. I think I've got one here in the house somewhere. And I used to have a, way back in the day when me and my son used to race quarter midgets, we had a heat gun, and we would use it in between races to heat the tires up and then scrape all the rubber BBs off the tires to try to get them cleaned off. But I'm not sure if it was a Harbor Freight brand or not. I don't think it was. But anyway, it played out. It burned out. It didn't really last that long. Worked great while it worked. Okay, Solarman says it was just showing the shelves vertical on the phone real quick. So kind of like if you do an Instagram thing, because I think that's the way Instagram wants you to do them vertically and keep them short and stuff. Alan says, saw your home tech unboxing video. Congrats. Looks like a good laser beam. Yeah, I think it's going to be pretty nice. I'm still in the process of getting it all set up. I tell you what, I started getting worried yesterday because I had to, run and get some distilled water for the chiller. And I thought, well, no big deal. I'm pretty sure they sell that at Publix, in the water aisle, the bottled water aisle and all that. And I need to pick up some bread and a few other little things anyway. So I'll pick those up as I'm over there. So I go over there and walk down the aisle and look. And I tell you what, shelves are getting bare sometimes. And I'm thinking, okay, well, maybe I'm just hitting the wrong day and the truck hadn't came in or something, what the deal is. And anyway, I saw on the shelf where it was supposed to be Crystal Springs distilled water, but they didn't have not a single jug. So I Googled on my phone, I go, okay, distilled water near me. And it came up with CVS, which was one down the road from me. So I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'll just get some bread and stuff and head on down there and try to pick up some distilled water. So I get my bread, and in the meantime, I asked the lady, I said, look, I said, can you tell me, I said, you don't have any distilled water on the shelf. I said, can you tell me if the newer Publix down the road has some? And she got on her phone, and then she had to ask a manager of some kind, and she says, no, she says, I don't know what it is with distilled water. She says, we hadn't had any of that in months. And I'm thinking, oh, great. I finally get something that needs it. Watch me not be able to find it anywhere. So I thought, well, okay, I won't bother going to that Publix down the road, but I'll go down the road and hit the CVS. Walked into CVS, same thing. I saw on the shelf where it's supposed to be, but they didn't have a single jug of it. So I'm like, well, this is weird. Where else can I go? So I thought, well, I'm going to go ahead, head back the other way, and I'll stop at a Walgreens. And if they have it, I'll get it. If they don't, I'm giving up. I'll just come on back home. So I go in there, and on the end cap of, end of a shelf, Walgreens has a thing, and they had a whole bunch of it. So I'm like, well, why are these other stores not, don't have any of it? And Walgreens got a whole bunch of it. So anyway, I grabbed a couple of gallons because I need about it's 6 liters, which is about 1.6 gallons, I think, to put in that chiller. So still got to get all that set up and taking my time. Got to get it leveled up and stuff. And I think, I hate to wait because here it is Wednesday, and I've had it a while now, but I think I'm probably going to wait until Friday and wait for that American Photonics stuff to come in, because it's supposed to be delivered Friday, and then make sure I can use that laser alignment tool to check the alignment before I ever even fire it up. So yeah, I think it's starting to mess up over there. Maybe. No, maybe not. Jack's looking at it. I heard something. I don't know, Jack. What do you think? It might be doing all right. I'll let it run a while longer. Let's see. Clyde says, need a lesson in Design Sparks to make name tags. I've probably already done something pretty similar as far as, because I know I've done a tutorial about how to put text on stuff. So I don't know if you've seen that one or not, Clyde. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Paul's in agreement. He says, I don't like the shorts either. I usually don't watch them. Yeah. Yeah, there's one guy that I subscribe to, And one of the reasons I subscribed to him a couple of months ago is because he had uh, he's done a couple of regular videos, but he had a laser. Trying to think, might be the same one I have. I'm not sure. But anyway, so he did a couple of regular videos. I subscribed to him. And then I thought, well, let me check, see if he's put out any more videos. And he's put out a string of videos, but it's all these little, 30-second, 50-second shorts. And I tried watching a couple of them, and I'm like, you're not really telling anything. It's like 50 seconds of nothing, I think. But like I said, I guess if they work, people click on them, and maybe it's a good thing because they figure, well, I'm going to waste my time, but it's only a few seconds, so let's watch it. And then they end up getting a lot of views. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to try one, I guess. maybe I'll change my mind about them if I do one and put it up and it gets a lot of views. I don't know. The ones that aren't too bad are the ones that, even though they're short, they do a time lapse where you see how something starts out and you see how it progresses, and then you see the final product at the end. You go, oh yeah, that's cool. Those aren't too bad, but some of them are just nothing, in my opinion. But what do I know? Let's see here. Got a lot of comment. Okay, Steve says the heat gun will work. Well, that's good. I'm definitely going to try it. I think I've got a heat hair dryer somewhere if I can find it. I think there's one in this house somewhere. Larry says, I have a Harbor Freight heat gun. Be careful you don't overheat. Okay. Alan says, are you going to use light burn to run the OhmTech? You betcha. I am a big fan of light burn, although I don't know a whole lot about it. I'm still very new to it. But I do like it. When I bought that O-Tour Laser Master Pro 2 last December, when I first set it up, I downloaded the laser Gerbil, the free stuff, and used that. And I'm like, yeah, it's okay. It's, and then I could at least test out my thing and learn to move it around, make sure it was okay. But then when I got the, at the time, 30-day free trial for a light burn, and I'm like, holy cow, this is like way better than any of the other stuff. And even though you got to pay for it, it's, well, like I paid $60. I think it was $40, and they just changed it to $60 for those things. Then of course I got to upgrade it now for the OhmTech because it's $120 total if you get the license for a CO2 laser. But yes, I do plan on using light burn. George says, gonna be a game changer. Maybe. I know I've got a ton of things planned to piddle around and make with it. Okay, Gary says Dollar General has it most of the time. I hope you're talking about distilled water, because I drove right past the one that I usually go to when I do go to a Dollar General, and I didn't stop there. But I thought about it, and now that you've told me they have it, I'll go look for it there. But I got enough to get started, because like I said, and if I'd have had a bug, see, I grabbed a buggy when I went to Publix because I was going to get like 5 or 6 gallons, and that way, because they recommend you drain it and change it out like once a month as regular maintenance. So I was going to go ahead and get more so I wouldn't have to go get some more when I got ready to change it. But when I walked in Walgreens and then I saw it and I thought, well, I don't have a buggy in that, so I just grabbed 2. Okay, Sean says, I just ordered the alignment tool. Can't wait to see how off I have been aligning the pew pew beams. All right, now I guess you did find it just the alignment tool, and I'm curious how much it was. Let me go back and look and see if I can, because I put in a line. Let's see if I can put the. I'm trying to remember that size. Oh, okay. Here it is. Okay. If I was to get just the alignment tool for the one I have, it looks like it would be $40. So, yeah. Yeah, I think, Alan, just from what I've seen, Lightburn is the stuff. Pretty much, if they come out with some new kind of laser and they can't do it, it's worth waiting until they, get the one for the, like you say, you got a Galvo fiber and stuff. It's worth waiting and using Lightburn once they get it all squared away, and they're pretty much on it too, from what I understand. Is okay. Trying to read some of these comments here. Sean, if you if it turns out that you like that that alignment tool, you should check out the videos from American Photonics showing how those other lens kits work. They're all made, you like, for example, the one I bought is a 4-piece kit. Well, I guess that's what they call it, 4 pieces. It comes with a 1.5 inch, a 2-inch, a 2.5, and a 4-inch lens. And when I say lens, it comes in the tube and everything. So what you do is you pull your stock one out and measure the diameter of that tube, and then that's how you know which one to order. And then when you have those, you basically go to swap them out. You pull one out, slide another one in, and you don't have to worry about how much you slide it in, how much because the focal length is set the way they put that lens in there. So no matter whether you have the 2, the 2.5, the 1.5, the 4-inch, doesn't matter which one you have in there, you still use the same 10.5 millimeter spacer to set the focal length. Super easy. And if you know me, I am all about easy. And I thought, you know what? I know I could go ahead and fire it up and play around with this other stuff, but I've just seen too many other people talk about this stuff and, say, hey, they wish, the ones that use the stock stuff for a while and then started having trouble, and then bit the bullet and bought either one of these lenses or the whole kit. They said, man, you should just go ahead and get this right off the rip and start out using it. So that's enough for me. And like I said, this isn't something where I just, got this laser in and then like, okay, now I'm going to go watch videos. I've been watching videos and stuff for months doing my research. That's how I roll. So by the time I finally pull the trigger on something, I already know. I've watched the videos. I know pretty much the reviews and stuff, and that's why I'm going ahead and getting this lens kit, which I can't wait. It'll be here Friday. It's coming in regular mail, so my mailman's usually here by noon or so. So I should have it in time Friday to play around with some laser beams. I hope, or I may go ahead and try to do a little something with the stock thing. I don't know. Anyway, well, I guess I'm going to run, and now I've got a mission. Find that find that hair dryer and go out there and see if I can soften it up a bit and get that to go in a little bit. Believe that might work if I can find that hair dryer. So anyway, everybody have a good hump day, and we will see you all. Let's see, man, we are getting really close. Tomorrow's $5.99, so we're getting real close to that 600. Anyway, y'all have a great hump day, and we will see y'all later.